Welcome back to the 7th episode of Ballin. I'm Oscar.
Mikey.
I'm Cooper.
I'm Carter.
Today we're joined here by two of campus's finest. Cooper here is actually a first-team all-region soccer player. Looking forward to have a great season coming up. Spring sport is starting soon. And Carter Morgan, varsity basketball player as a sophomore. This kid, he's got hands, he's fast, he's aggressive, he's skilled, he's precise, he's a shooter, and he's got drip. So today we're going to be asking them some questions about their sports and some other questions about themselves.
Yes, sir.
Starting off, Carter, basketball's making a run for it. You guys are leaving. When are you guys leaving to the dome?
We leave Tuesday, tomorrow, after school.
And you guys had a great game against Richland. What was the score? 57.
Yeah, it was 59-57. We pulled it
2-point
out.
win. That's crazy. Can you tell us about how it felt being on that court with such a close game?
There's a lot of people there, so it's very loud, and there was none of our fans there, so it's pretty cool that all the fans were cheering for them, not us, but pulled it out, overcome the adversity, and good win.
It's a little underdog story, Mikey.
I'm not big on basketball, but I don't know if there's a difference between football crowds when you have little fans on your side. How does that feel having that, like you said, that most of that crowd cheering for Richland and not you guys?
I feel like it's a surreal feeling, but when you're in the game, it kind of you cancel it all out. So I feel like it's not that hard.
And what do you think with the points that you really think you pull out that 2-point win? Because it's really hard to get really contested wins like that. Is there anything you think that really brought you guys that win?
Shout out Nima Namru and Cade Washington for locking up their best players. I think that really helped us pull out the win. We in the past games we've held their star players to under their averages. And I think that's helped us the most.
That's awesome. Good D from the Camas boys. And Carter also, I know you guys still have some games to go, but do you have a favorite memory to share from the season so far?
Favorite memory, probably just practicing with the guys every day. Last practice today probably. It's kind of sad all the seniors are leaving, but every day of practice, good memory.
Last practice today for the rest of the season. Are you guys have anything special planned? Maybe a prank on the seniors? Do you have anything to say? If any of them are watching this, obviously you're going to be here for 2 more years. Any shout outs?
Shout out Kellen Duffner. Shout out Carson Meyer for always being hype on the bench. Shout out Ethan Sobo for his broken arm. He has a broken finger, but he has a cast all the way up to his elbow somehow.
That's real. It's real.
Shout out to that.
That's good. Well, thank you for those
Love
good
it.
words. Cooper now.
What up?
I don't know if they know, but I know that you've been putting in a lot of work this off season in clubs.
Yes, sir.
What club have you been playing with?
I play for Washington Premier FC up in Puyallup.
Wow.
Reppin'.
Making that drive
Yes, sir.
every
Twice
couple of
a
days.
week.
Twice a week up to Puyallup. This guy's putting in the friggin' work, yo. And,
Sweat, man.
And
Sweat, blood, and tears.
yeah. Do you have any goals for this season?
We always got the big one. Got to want to win state, but it's one game at a time. Win districts, win league, win state,
Win it all.
win it all.
Do you think that the Camas boys got it this year?
Yes, we got it indeed.
Mm.
I think there's nothing stopping us except ourselves from
Right.
getting this big W.
I love that. Talking about nothing stopping us except for ourselves. I love that mindset. Is there a certain maybe philosophy or mindset that you like to live by that you think about when you're going into games? Or
For me, high school ball's always been about having fun, but I do think that you just gotta take the small dubs, build off that, start off early, start off hot, and then just keep it going for the next 20 or so games.
That's awesome. Do you have inspiration, or is there a certain soccer player that you might look up to?
Owen Tuttle.
Yeah, OT. Shout out OT, yo.
Owen Tuttle, bro.
I love Owen Tuttle.
It's very cool to see someone kind of given the same circumstances, coming from the same town, making best of it, and he's off playing Division I soccer at University of Albany.
Shout out University of Albany as
University
well.
of Albany. Please hit me up. But no, I think it's awesome that if he can do it, why can't I? And I think it'd be awesome if I could follow the footsteps and kind of rep Camas somewhere else.
Yeah,
That's
be a
Division
waymaker for the younger generation. Isn't that what
sir.
we all want? And I truly believe that you could be a trailblazer. I think that you got what it takes, Cooper. Mikey.
But like this morning, I saw you guys out there really early in the morning doing a practice. Like it seems like you guys are out there have been grinding a lot more. Do you think like this is like the most you like been grinding in one season? Do you think there's been a season where you've worked harder?
I think last season was definitely a staple season, being the furthest we've ever gone as a school in 4A. But speaking about this morning, that's just like a ritual we have at campus. We like being the first team on the field, and you know, in statewide, you're not allowed to touch the field until 6. So being out there at 6 is kind of like a mindset. Like we're out there, we're first on the field. We're trying to, you know, get out, be ready.
That's tough.
Yeah, and like, you know, there's a lot that there's a lot of rules of soccer. I like basketball. I don't understand soccer. Like,
I don't understand anything.
I understand that's of football and a little bit of hockey, but that's about it. But like, you know, there's a lot that goes into soccer here. But like, do you think there's anything that's changed this season that's been a bigger factor to you guys that you feel like you've had more success in than others?
I feel like just being prepared. Like
Yeah.
recently, we've been doing a lot of more preseason work than the past few years. So I just think being able to be at that higher level before the season comes.
Yeah, no, I really. Carter just farted, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's nasty. Bro. What do you got to say about that?
What did you eat today?
You know, I ate a chicken sandwich. What else did I eat? I ate some goldfish and a Cliff Bar. That's about it.
I think it was the goldfish.
Yeah,
Goldfish.
might have been chicken sandwich. Who knows?
Could be. Depends on what was on it. Cooper, obviously, like we talked about, you go to practice in Puyallup. Obviously, you've gained some pretty big accolades. First team All Region. You know, offensive player of the year.
Yep.
For Camas. Like what to the younger kids, maybe the freshmen, the people that are wanting to put up titles like that. What wise words do you tell them?
Don't settle for less. You know, I feel like I've always known I can be better, and like I've always known that like it's me versus me.
Yeah.
So like just gotta go out there, you know, get touches, work hard, and just enjoy it. That's a big part. Enjoy it.
Don't lose that passion, energy, fire. Let it ignite, and ignite your soul. And what's your guys' favorite food?
All right, so my favorite food, I gotta say, if it's like an AM, I'll take like a nice little like bacon glazed donut. But if it's like a PM, pushing for like some Champs Pizza, you know.
Champs Pizza.
Yes,
What time do they close?
I think it's like a little bit north of like 8:45.
Yeah, I'd say that's good. So I mean, how PM are you really getting? What's your like late night eat?
Late night eats, you know, let's see, like if we're pushing past 12 a.m., you know, I gotta hit up like a little muffin from Safeway.
Oh, that's good. I'm not from. Was not expecting that answer. I was really not. Carter, what about you?
You know, undefeated is the QPC from McDonald's. Large QPC meal from McDonald's. I know you like
You're
that,
fat,
Mikey.
bro.
Quarter pounder.
I know Mikey likes that.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, I would say that.
Wow.
I heard a
Why
little
do you say
story.
that?
I heard a little story that you threw up your QPC one time at football practice.
That one was not me.
It was not. Who was
That
it?
was not me.
I
I think that was Spencer. That was not me. I did not eat a quarter pounder before practices.
Because that'd be stupid.
I never eat fast food before my practices.
What is it? Only raw milk, grass-fed beef, eggs,
Avocado
avocado
on
on a
cupboard.
wooden cupboard. Is really the only thing you should be eating.
Mm-hmm.
And also, something I just learned: try to minimize your contact with receipts, because the BPA, the plastic compound that coats the receipts, actually contains a xenoestrogen. It can lower testosterone levels in men. So this is maybe some propaganda I'm picking up on, but
We like licking receipts out here.
no, even
Yeah,
just
it's
touching your
touching.
hands.
Wow.
Did not tell you this.
No.
I also heard that like microplastics from plastic cupboards can minimize the production in your reproductive systems. So please stay clear of
Please
plastic
only
cupboards.
wood.
Only
Please
wood.
wear gloves whenever you're at the grocery store.
For real.
That's all I gotta say on that front.
What else?
I got nothing to say.
Do you have any conspiracy theories?
Conspiracy theories?
This is true.
Something
dumping with Joe Rogan.
I got none.
You got none?
Oh, actually this is a good one. Since Mikey made a comment that we're like almost like Joe Rogan adjacent right now. What's your guys' like? Do you guys take any supplements that you think better your performance?
I do take copious amounts of creatine.
Copious.
I just think it's a very researched product. Helps with muscle growth, brings water to the muscles. Just gotta make sure you're staying hydrated. And awesome protein. Love protein.
That's good. What about you,
Carter? Anything? Or are you just like raw?
Same thing. I take creatine. Help you get those gains.
This guy. Actually, can I give
a
a shout out to Carter Morgan? I don't know what your starting weight was at, but this guy is beefy now. This guy is a menace on the court. I remember 2 fortnights ago, this kid was like not as big as he is now. Now he's bigger. So yeah, this guy, if you want to catch him at Gold's Gym playing pickup games, getting some lifts in. Also, shout out filmer Henry Falvo is also there.
Yeah.
We'd like to grow the community at Gold's Gym. So
Gold's Gym. My name is hung in the rafters at Gold's Gym. I play beat people one-on-one like Sawyer Mason. I beat Cade Washington one-on-one, 21-1. Cade Washington.
I saw it.
I beat him. Nima Nammer, I beat him too. Jace Van Voorhees, beat all of them. My name is hung in all these banners.
And
championships and
Top
golds.
10 things that never happened.
Johnny is up next.
Yeah, and
Those who know.
Yeah, those who know Johnny. Yeah. So I mean, honestly, it's a question to why this guy isn't our one man. Honestly, so Ethan Harris, watch out. We've had him on the show before.
Ethan Harris, watch out. I'm coming for that ring.
Yeah, he's
Ring.
coming. We're all coming for the ring together.
Ethan
bro.
Harris has the one-on-one championship ring right
Oh.
now. I could probably beat him like 21-3.
So yeah, I'd love to see that. Maybe next episode we'll have a little one-on-one between Ethan and Carter. Mikey, do you have anything to add?
I like asking this question to everybody. Like, is there any pregame ceremonies or rituals that you guys have? Like,
Every time it's a different word. Yeah.
different word. I know, you noticed.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, do you have anything that you do for pregame?
I actually like down in Celsius, like 10 minutes. And then we listen to pregame music. It sounds like orchestra, and it's like, and it really gets us locked in, like all on the same wavelength. Like we can feel each other and like on our thoughts and stuff.
I like that.
We all go to Neiman Nammer's uncle's house, like he said last time, and we get peanut butter licked off us by his uncle's dog. I'm so serious.
Is that like
That's the whole basketball team's ritual. We get peanut butter licked off us by Neiman Nammer's uncle's dog.
That's a beautiful. I feel like I've seen a study on that. It's like a
Team chemistry.
Yeah, so that's a must be what you attest your guys' victories to is Neiman's dog. The uncle's dog.
The uncle.
Yeah, so I mean, do you guys have any other words to the fans out there watching the show? Any words of inspiration?
Please pull up to Camas men's soccer games. We need fans.
Yeah,
And they're actually fun. I swear. Like, they're fun. I swear. I swear.
I'd like to second that. I love going to these games, and we should all be there, guys. I will be there too. I'll be there. So come support and show up. And Carter Morgan, live in the flesh.
Come to the Dome.
We're not going to the Dome, right?
Yeah. Time out.
We play Thursday at 9 a.m. Be at the Dome at 9 a.m. We play Glacier Peak of Arlington. Be there.
Yeah, we're all gonna be
Be
there,
there,
bro.
boy.
Hey, we're gonna be there.
Swear.
Yeah, we're gonna go there.
And pull up 7 p.m. Evergreen next week on Wednesday at Mackenzie Stadium, BTA.
What is before the? I don't know.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Just-
Joe.
We're gonna run it.
Thanks, Steven.
Yo, thanks for watching episode 7 of Ballin' Out. Make sure you tune in next week, hopefully for the next video podcast with 2 new stars, and we'll be make sure to keep watching these guys on their journey, especially Cooper Schneider. So thank you. We're out.
Peace.